Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
I'm going to be talking to a very talented ex-Horowhenua College woman. Now, it's of course because it's International Women's Day, I want to find out about her latest achievement. Now, first of all, she's a very good friend of mine. She's an osteopath in Wellington and, as it would seem, the Energizer Bunny. Why the Energizer Bunny, you're thinking? Well, just less than 2 months out from her 40th birthday, Vicky Tate has just in the last week become the 48th person to swim across Lake Taupo. Now, that's a total of 40.2 Ks. Welcome to the Drive Show, Vicky, and congratulations.
Thanks, Tania.
Oh, my goodness, and you're sounding a little bit snuffly. I'm guessing that's because you've been in the water all that time. So, yeah, how are you feeling, both physically and mentally, after this huge, arduous swim?
Pretty tired.
I bet.
Yesterday I couldn't lift my arms above my head, and my coach told me I had to go for a swim, and I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh.
But today I'm okay. I'm back at work, trudging through my day.
Yeah, and being an osteopath, so you have to use your arms.
Yeah, I have one forearm strapped currently with a bit of kinesio tape.
Oh, far out. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter as long as you're doing your job. So can you tell me what made you want to swim across Lake Taupo?
I guess when I was a teenager, I was really interested in swimming across to Kapiti Island, and a couple of years ago I achieved that, and then went on to do further distances, a 10K and a 17.5. And then last year in February, a swim buddy of mine, Bernie Potensky, she's quite well known in the marathon running world, passed away at 67 with ovarian cancer. She had ran 60 Ks on her 60th and 65 on her 65th.
Wow.
And it was around the time in February that I was sort of thinking, could I do Cook Straight? And I thought, what would Bernie tell me to do? She'd say, do it. So I went, actually, let's do 40K on my 40th.
Well, you actually did it before your 40th birthday, so I hate to think what your next goal is going to be. So what sort of training did you have to put in, and when did you start preparing for this almighty swim?
Well, I started in February, March last year, and I was training 6 days a week, building from 20 Ks up to about 35 Ks a week. The biggest session was a 20 Ks pool session in one day, which was about 6.5 hours in the pool.
Wow.
Managed to do that with a training buddy of mine who was doing the Cook Straight, so he achieved his Cook Straight swim a couple of months ago, or about a month ago.
Yep.
So surrounded by pretty amazing people, which helps. Yeah,
you've got a lot of motivated people around you. Me, not one of them, I must say. But how did you feel on the day when you first started out? Were you nervous when you first got into the water?
No, I'd been waiting for 3 or 4 days for the right weather, because obviously if the wind comes on, it chops up the lake. So I was nervous and anxious, I guess, around that. But then actually on the day at 3 a.m. in the morning, I was actually quite calm, quite relieved, and just felt in the moment, ready to go. I guess when you've been preparing for a whole year, that's when everything just kicks in and you just get in and do it, right? Yeah. So what was the hardest part? The waiting around. Yeah, you don't have any control over the weather, do you? No. Yeah, it did chop up through parts of it, and that was quite hard. Yeah. But, you just start singing songs to yourself. You start counting your stroke, those sorts of things. So do you have people alongside you on a boat that keep you on track? Yes, so there's a guy called Philip Rush, who's a legendary marathon swimmer himself. He's done a double crossing of the Cook Strait, double crossing of Taupo, triple crossing of the English Channel. You Google him, you might find out about him. Wow. He's sitting in an IRB, so an inflatable rescue boat, and with my best buddy, swim buddy, Katrina. Yeah. And they sat there for 15 hours. So that's how long it took? Yeah, 15 hours and 4 minutes. Far out. See, women can do anything. So what now? There's been seven women cross that stretch of water this year, and they're all New Zealanders, so that's pretty cool. And you're the 48th person to be able to swim across Lake Taupo without sinking to the bottom. Yeah. And you did it without a wetsuit as well, which I think is definitely worth a mention. So what now, Vicky? What's your next goal? To sit on the couch, eat some pizza and drink some beer.
Oh, look, you're a woman after my own heart. I just thought on International Women's Day I had to talk to you, firstly because you're my friend, secondly because you're an ex-Horowhenua woman, and thirdly, my goodness, I couldn't even swim 40.2 metres, let alone 40.2 kilometres. So congratulations from the team here at Beach FM and personally from me. Thanks for your time. That's Vicky Tate. She's an osteopath in Wellington and the 48th person to ever swim against Lake Taupo. Enjoy your beer and pizza, Vic.
Thanks, Dan.
106.3 Beach FM.